Well, hi. Happy Sunday afternoon. Welcome back to Lost Opal Tarot. I'm your host, Opal. Here we seek the higher self. That is to say, the best version of you. I use things like tarot, Lenormand, oracle, elder Futhark runes, astrology, astronomy, alchemy, hermetics, etc., etc. Oh, someone wishes to send us a message about what we're doing, apparently. But yes, hello, hi. In case you didn't know, that's what we do here. You may see some things have moved around a little. We did some work on some stuff and things. So, without wasting any time, Reptical Flame, hello, hi. How are you, buddy? You popped in like immediately, bam, let's get a reading going. Well, let's get a reading going. What can I do for you? We move some stuff around. I hope you all will not mind. I will be requesting feedback as I see the viewer count spike around, but hopefully it's a little more clear about what the heck's going on here. We're doing good. We're doing very, very good. I'm excited to be here, frankly. I wasn't sure I was going to make it to actually streaming today, so. Oh, it's so nice. So nice to have so little on the screen. My God. What kind of reading would you like, my friend? Just in case you need some inspiration, we have things like this. Oh, isn't that lovely? You can just see stuff on the screen now. Him heart. My goodness. I don't know what to do with all the space for activities. It's so weird already, but I love it. Reptical, I'm gonna assume you have a question that you're typing up. That's my guess anyway. Otherwise, do you have a specific question? Maybe one of these spreads way over there in the little scrolly bar? These guys? Woo! There's a whole bunch of daily ones I have here, if that helps you at all. You let me know. I haven't pulled anything for myself today, but there's already people here, so may as well do a group pull on Lenormand. Yeah, if you haven't noticed. Oh, whoa. Hold on. All right. So, it's all good. Just so you're aware, long form stuff is kind of separate from the stream, but that is our Discord. You are welcome to paste longer messages there with no restriction. You will have to join said Discord, but let me see if I can read what you said still. I think I can. Let me see. No, I don't think so. Okay, I thought I could. I cannot. It got edited out, sadly. So I'm not sure what your question was. My bad. Too long, too long. Can you shorten it? Can you condense whatever you said? Or join the Discord and just send it there. Much longer messages can be said there. Your call. Otherwise, you're actually staring at the daily spreads that I have. What's going on, Alien Ant? Hi. Hello. Does it say Elio? Or Ilo? We gotta fix this. Already, I can tell this is going to be a problem. Let us try. How about 20? Settings. What does that do? Does that change this or not? Not sure. I was wondering about a conversation me and your partner had earlier. The way that they said things got you confused. You were wondering she isn't planning to leave you. So, Reptical Flame, I don't do the thoughts or feelings of others here. Okay? That is something that must be asked of that other person. All right? But truly, only they have that information. But I can still give you 2 cards. The energy surrounding your question. The energy inviting you forward. Okay? So, these aren't direct outcome or anything like that, what this other person thinks or feels. But just gives us some info nonetheless. It is, however, likely that they will say exactly what I was just saying. I was going to draw you 2 cards, and apparently 2 cards have dropped. So we're just going to stop here and see what these say in the order that I get them. Okay, yes. So the energy surrounding your question, the Knight of Cups. Okay. This is, for me anyway, the most, oh wow, I was right on him. Amazing. This is the most romantic guy in the entire deck, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Would it be possible to do one of the reads you have on display too? Yes, depending on what our queue ends up looking like. All right, it's dead right now. Yeah. But once we get into repeated pulls, reads, right, you may as well just schedule private time with me. Reads are more so meant to be, quick little reads, individuals, right? Not just vending machine reads, if you will, with all due respect. But this guy, the energy surrounding your question, romance, okay? This should be literally an adventure, all right? This is a messenger of love, knights and tarot, okay? You can maybe tell, just in case you can't. This person wears flowers on their dress, right? They ride a show horse. They've crossed literally streams and valleys to come to you, right? Holding the cup of love or friendship or what, whatever this might be, that we know this, obviously, right? The energy inviting you forward. The 9 of Pentacles, but reversed, okay? So, this is your queen, if you will, blocked. All right, I know it's not an actual queen, but this would be the queen of the garden, if you will. The garden being the literal physical world we live in, okay? Pentacles represent Earth, our physical realm, all right? This is blocked. Upright, this would be us wandering through our garden, but most importantly, here, this bird, this is a canary, not a canary. I mean to tell everyone, I have said it was a canary in the past. It is a falcon, Okay? They're wearing a glove. Let's see if I can get this to show up. That's a Falconeer's glove they have on. Okay? This is not some sweet singing bird as I had previously thought whatsoever. This is to represent our ability to have authority, if you will, without control. All right? It's kind of like representative of strength, but it's been integrated here. This is blocked. Specifically, the part about the hawk, though, for you, is the thing to keep in mind here. This is that mastery blocked, meaning we're not doing that by asking this question here. That is beyond coercion. That is effectively spying, with all due respect. So, please speak directly with your loved one, if you wouldn't mind. Okay? I don't think we have anybody else in the queue, so if you had another spread you wanted to do, what did you have in mind? Been a while since I had two jumpers. Whoa. Do you want me to pull another card? Okay, so don't, hold on please. If you don't say anything, I can read this real quick maybe. Not at all, Reptical Flame. I believe you've missed all of what I was saying to you. There are two separate questions. The energy surrounding your question. All right, I'm going to pull these back out just to make sure we're abundantly clear. Is just this card. This card was just to call out that this question has to do with the matter of romance. That is all. In its base form. Your next card? Shit, what was it? 9 Pentacles. This one. Okay. Here, this is a blocked energy going forward, meaning the person you're looking to get information from, this is blocked. As I said, this is not information I can provide you. The answer to your question comes from your partner, the person that has the actual information, not from divination, not from cards, not from me. By communication with your loved one, okay? I unfortunately cannot give you the answer you seek. That would be spying, all right? You are welcome. Hello, user UD2VR7WQ3. Oh. Hi. How are you? How are you? Oh, I'm so excited. I just want to look at it for a minute. Oh, we can even put stuff over here now. Isn't that fucking lovely? Oh, beautiful. There you are. See? Right there. That's you. That's your name. I guess I'm doing so good. Look at all this cool stuff. It's so much better. Yeah, forgive me. I'm still taking it all in that it's real, right? I'm not even joking. I'm embarrassed to even say this, but just working on it. After I was done with everything last night, I just sat here for probably a solid like 20-30 minutes, just repeatedly double checking everything, but intermittently just sitting here like, wow. Can you get a self-love reading? Absolutely, you may. Self-love. As soon as I remember where it is. Right here. So, 4 cards. Hi, Mocha. Yeah, we're not playing games anymore. New year, apparently spontaneous, complete redesign to a degree. So, this is the one you're thinking of? Yes? User. I hope you won't mind me just calling you user. User, number, letter, number, letter, number, number, letter, letter, number, letter, This one. These questions. God, I'm so happy you can see. I'm trying to make the chat bigger, by the way. Do you mind? Just give me 1 second here. Better? Do we need chat bigger? Thoughts? People? I don't know how many people care about that. But we can make it bigger. Let me know. Either way, these 4. Which deck? We're going. This guy. Whoa. Ethereal Visions. This deck, Ethereal Visions by Matt Hughes, in case you are unfamiliar with it. This guy. Bam Bam. Very pretty deck. You might think it's super expensive. It is not. We got this donated from a viewer, and it was like $19 out the door. But they're very pretty. But main point is, it has 2 additional cards. There are not just 22 major arcana. There are 24. But they don't really get in the way or anything. They just add. If that bothers you, just take them out. Otherwise, excellent little deck. The right fatness, for me at least. And they're extremely pretty to look at. All right, 4 cards. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to show you these first, okay? So, something to love about ourselves. 4 of Wands, reversed, okay? I'm going to get a little close so you can see the actual art. I'm going to actually show you these upright. But I'm sure you know these. Okay? Your second card. Page of Wands. Jesus. I thought it was the Ace of Wands. I was like, well, that's not Ace. This is Page of Wands. This one was upright already. Your third card. Knight of Cups. Reversed. Our Knight of Cups comes to us twice in a row from 2 different decks. But reversed this time. And finally, Wheel of Fortune. Reversed. Okay. I like this card a lot, just so you can see him. Very cool. Hello, Sun Volner. All right, let's get your cards on the screen. We need, I already forgot, 4 of Wands. My memory is just awful. Oh, I forgot I made it transparent. You can still see the card through stuff. Fuck yeah. Cool. Page of Wands, please. Page Wands. Page Wands. Knight of Cups. Yeah. I should remember that for sure. Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Bam. Alrighty. User. User number, letter, number. My friend. Sorry, my bald head's in the way. So, they are very, very pretty, aren't they? Your first card, 4 of Wands. This would be security, upright. Remember, we're asking something to love about ourselves. All right? So, upright, this is the card of, this is 4 pillars, 4 walls, all right? Security, the home, all right? Safety, if you will. Structure, all right? Upright. Now reversed, depending on the type of question, you would think that that would be like a prison, right? Now, no longer do we have 4 walls, perhaps they have crumbled. And examples like the tower. Well, in this case, as this is something to love about yourself, you don't need safety. You are willing to step outside those 4 walls, to go on an adventure, to step outside the box literally or just figuratively, whether that be in thought, emotion, or in this case, your soul's fire. These are your passions. Things like your charisma, stuff that drives your career, stuff you really, really love, spontaneity, right? Things like this. Okay? I forget, is it patient or kinder? Patient first. A place you can be more patient with yourself. A place you can be more patient with yourself. Wow, say that a million times, but fast. So, Page of Wands. This would be indicative of somebody on a brand new spiritual adventure. Okay, you remember these adventures we were just talking about in this thing? All right, I need to fix this, by the way, sorry. Boop, this guy. Here, maybe this will help. I want you to be able to see the text. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, fathead 4. Sorry. There's the text if you want to read that. Page of Wands. A page, typically female in the traditional tarot, but ignore the gender. Does not matter. This is just somebody who is on a brand new adventure on this suit, this path. The wands, again, the soul's fire, our passions, the spark. Okay? So in those adventures you're going on, a little more patience here in planning the adventure, perhaps, rather than just stepping out as the neophyte, the newbie, to this thing we're working on. Okay? Whatever that is, the root of the actual question here that is causing us to ask for self-love, right? Make sure we're a little more prepared than just brand new guy, gal, whatever, right? Your third card came to us reversed. I don't think I showed you this upright, but he's too pretty not to. Hey, look at this handsome boy. Ah, probably one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. I love that card. Where can we be a little kinder with ourselves? This guy. So more patient, a little kinder. All right. This is the romantic lover reversed, blocked. Okay. This could mean a few different things for me. This could be an overflowing cup. All right. Meaning perhaps we have too many available lovers. Perhaps we are the one that is pouring outwardly from our cup a little too much. Okay? Listen, we're all adults here, right? Being a floozy, all right? Being promiscuous, perhaps? I don't know. But otherwise, a little place we can be kinder to ourselves, as we don't need to romanticize everything, right? Make sure we're grounded in reality of things. It is fun to be the dreamer, fun to be romantic, but remember, obviously, time and place for all things. Okay? Now then, your final card, your most interesting card for me. I want you to take a good look at this card, because this is why we chose this deck, and I didn't realize at the time why, but I know now why. Take a look at this figure in this person's version. All right, this is the Wheel of Fortune upright in this version versus what I've got there. Pleasant little wheel, spooky figure holding the wheel. What does this mean for us? So, this is to remind you, all right? This came to us reversed. This is not some curse on your house, all right? This is not some fated thing that was, predestined eons and eons ago. You're just doomed by default. Okay? This is just life. Normal. But our perception of it may not be in alignment with what our desired outcome is. So make sure that we are not viewing what is literally just everyday normal happenings as some form of divine intervention, or, again, I say, a curse upon you in any way. It's just life. Okay? User. Numbers, letters. Let me know if you have any questions. Catch all that? Do you want me to recap? Just the real quick fire version? Something to love. You are up for an adventure at all times. Awesome trait to have. Good for you. Truly. However, on those adventures, make sure you plan a little bit, prepare. Don't over-romanticize everything in life, okay? Make sure we are grounded in the reality of things, okay? Kind of just a backup to this, really, all right? And finally, any bad things that happen to you, they're not a curse on your name. They're just life, okay? Let it go. Breathe. All right. Chill. It'll be all right. Promise. If you wanted to. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. Very welcome. Man, I gotta make you guys a little cutout section, I think. Just a little black space for where the chat lives, I think. Or at least a little overlay, something. I will figure that out. Hi, Shirley Silver Fox. Happy New Year to you, too. I'm sorry to hear that, user. Oh, you got in trouble. No questions, user? I kind of assumed you might. Sun Fulner, are you still with us? If so, it is your turn. I was going to do a room read, but I guess while we wait, I I can sneak one in, maybe. Depends. Sorry, Shirley. I gotta send these cards back to our friend. Sorry, user. What? No what? Or are you just saying no in regard to... Oh, Sunfall Never. Oh, you're hitting me with the HRU. You're the first person to do it to me in so long. I am okay. How are you, friend? Sunfallner. As you can tell, your little name's over here. Beep, 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 beep. What can I do for you? Hi. Oh, listen to this song. I love it immediately. While you're thinking about your question, oh, I guess I pulled our first card. I was about to do a Lenormand pull. Let me just shuffle one real quick and I'll pull one more card. We just got Lily. I'll take that. Peace. Jesus Christ. Peace, ring, but commitment undone. So non-committal peace. Well, okay. That's uncomfortable. I was just talking about this card yesterday. I just fucking shuffled and we still get... I just had these cards yesterday, but not this orientation. Same damn cards. But this would imply non-committal, non-binding innocence. I'll put it that way, I guess. There are these people who I want out of your life completely. What will come about this Sunfallner? So you're technically really asking a future style question, which is not something that I offer here, okay? But it will be, yes, the energy regarding your question, the energy inviting you forward from it, okay? I can work with that. I hope you can as well. We're going to use The Wild Unknowns for this by Kim Kranz. Also, another beautiful tarot deck. Whoa. This one uses a bunch of forest critters. Forest are like owls and snakes and foxes and stuff. Your casino cut. Final shuffle. Then 2 cards. Ready? Bam. Bam. Alright. We get the Son of Wands, which would be the Knight. Yes, is it Sun? Yes, I'll show you the cards, okay? Son of Wands. Alrighty. Reversed as well. Again, I'll show you upright. The Wheel of Fortune. Blocked. Also reversed. So, you say you want these people out of your life, alright? Heard loud and clear. You're... That doesn't sound good. Son of Wands. So, this guy. Well, you're definitely, I mean, unfortunately, as we're asking effectively future stuff, I can't give you too much info. The energy surrounding your question, this would be, okay, this guy, this is, you've heard the term charming the snake, I'm sure. You've seen this maybe in movies or things like that, right? So, well, Fulner, let me explain. Thank you, by the way. This would be, imagine instead of the, us that is the ones that charm the snakes as the quote unquote magicians of the world, okay? Now imagine if instead the snake has a wand, right? You've seen maybe videos of how cobras interact with the world, right? They're pure instinct, they're pure fire, same as this card, right? They can strike, they can chill, they can do whatever on a whim, right? Same concept with this card. This figure here, right? The wild Mustang, a pony, right? Tamed, sure, but still wild at heart. This is the soul's fire and passions, okay? These are blocked. This is the energy around the question. We know this adventure, this spiritual adventure, if you will, just your life as a whole, the game of it per se, the adventure of it is blocked. We know this. The energy inviting you forward, nothing changes. Yes, well, this quite literally is change blocked. I usually refer to this card as quite literally just life. But in some cases, this can be luck as well. This can be however you want to perceive your life moving forward. This is unfortunately blocked. So this is not an answer for you. This is an affirmation that it is time for you to act now, drastically, dramatically, in an unexpected way. And I don't mean negative way, I mean positively. Do something that helps you steer away from this so we can have this outcome, the turning wheel, right? This is what everybody's wheel is supposed to do. So I don't know if this is just frame of mind for you, if this is, I cannot say, okay? But whatever we are doing that's leading us to this place, obviously, let's not do that, okay? Let's choose a path of peace and least resistance, if you know what I mean. If there are some things that just need to be set aside for now, let go of, if they do not serve us in the now in a positive way that helps us serve others in a positive way, why are we doing them, you know? Hello, Vasha. Does that answer your question, Sunfulner? I'm flipping one of your cards, the Wheel of Fortune. Just some encouragement for you, okay? Send those back to you, but you must be the one to make the necessary changes to avoid that, for sure. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Basha Arts, you are next. What can I do for you today? Bam, there's your name. I love it. Simple as that. A career reading, please. What kind of career reading? Can you be a little more specific, please? Just so we are clear, I do not do future outcomes, which is what most people want in regard to career. So, with that in mind, if it is beneficial to you, I typically do a little compendium overview, okay? We have about 6 spreads that I use here often. We got a progress check, we got a career snapshot, okay, work and worth, all right? Questions are over here, by the way. This section, all right? So, can you tell me a little bit more exactly about what we're looking for out of our career question. Career stuff is somewhat difficult to work with, as again, it relates to future stuff. A progress check, we can do that. That's what did you plant, what's the ground like now, and what's ready to pick up or release. My fat head is in the way. Bam! I need to rewrite all these so they're just individual pulls, but I like them like this. Look at all this room. Wow. And so far, does the thing way up top, does this help people? Is this better? I don't know how best to explain to people, other than the directions in chat and this big old thing. You want to know if you've had any growth, you've guessed. So really, I mean, you know the outcome, but right now, just think about what month you're in. All right? This is the end of the fiscal year for a lot of companies, at least in the States, but as well, just around the globe. We all seem to use a somewhat similar financial market structure. But right now, this is the end of budget, right? We're in the middle of companies not even having re-upped their next year's budget yet, and potentially. So, if you've been at it that long, then it's time to change it up. Do something, start applying for something else somewhere else. Just not your time, clearly. You're applying in the wrong place. That's all it is. Plain and simple. But, just to confirm, these are what you want, these three. Otherwise, I will. What should you look for? What things make you happy? I think you're going to be better served by just a traditional 2-card that I usually do here, honestly. We'll pull you an additional card after this. But at this point, your question is slowly just unraveling to now full-blown directional advice, right? What path do I walk in life? And tarot is not specifically designed to answer those questions, okay? Such as what field you should apply for. I have a list of things that I can recommend, but these are things that I have designed. They are not inherent to the system by default, okay? For example, I have a list of karaoke songs attached to cards. That is not standard, okay? So, that's why I say career stuff is rather difficult. I am best utilized, I find, in the way we're about to do. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward. So, 3 of Hearts, reversed. 3 of Hearts, 3 of Swords, reversed. Okay? This is us wanting to undo the heartbreak. We know this already, right? That's what you came here for. The energy inviting you forward, as I said, effectively. Strength. Persist. Try different fields. Try other things nearby you or further away from you. But obviously, if you are stagnant and just wheels turning in the same market, and you're getting nothing, 0 traction, you don't have something that you need on your resume, you are missing something, right? Just not the candidate that field wants right now. So time to look for something else, plain and simple. I liken this to watching your own child, not that I have one, but it's likening to having a child and watching them love something and them wanting to do nothing but that their whole lives, but even as the years go by, they get older and older and they just suck at it. They're just really, really bad at it, right? It's just not meant to be. That may not be forever, but in that instance, it just is what it is. That's not going to be the thing, you know what I mean? Plain and simple. Try something else. Alternative approach. Does this card make sense for you? Time to start exploring, you know? That is a question only truly you can answer. What things, what passions do you like that you are good at? Can you then use as leverage to apply to a field, a profession, or gainful employment? You gotta ask that question to the person in the mirror, though. Truly, I don't know the answers to that, nor do these, honestly. You can do some astrology work, something I'm hopeful to build in. See, I sit here and say they don't have answers to that, and they very well may, and I don't know them yet. Each of these cards has some planetary stuff. We can actually see it here, like Leo, for instance, the lion here. Astrology, right? But I can ask for a clarifier from an oracle deck if you want. There's nobody else in the queue. I honestly just pop it in on Sunday, say hi. This is going forward. I usually was doing like 24 little short videos every Sunday, and I just don't think that is sustainable at all. If you want to know what's going on with your week, just come say hi to me. You know, all the shorts really do is promote the channel, and I'm kind of okay with it just growing naturally. So, in the interest of not killing myself while I'm literally reading a multitude of books, redesigning everything, you know, to just doing life stuff on the side. Okay. You know, too much. So you come say hello to me on a Sunday or a Monday. Yeah, just like that, Darrow. See, I just had to say something and we summoned people. Hello, Darrow. Ready? Bam. You get South Node. Post. South Node. Hi. No, hi. You hi. South Node 33, 6, the Lovers. Confusion. Passions. Lust. Groundedness. Right? A glimpse of the other side, that hope. Let's talk about the South Node. Let me show you the card art first, okay? It was, Darrow. Thank you. Bop. Here's the card. Okay. Beep boop. I'm gonna move. I hope you won't mind 1 second here. I'm gonna move y'all. Like let's see how this works, if it works at all. We'll try there. 33 South Node. Post. I'm sorry, this says past. Action. This situation has its roots in some past karmic pattern, the origins of which are not clear. You either need to apply skills that you were born with or look again at old problems and work to heal them. The situation feels hauntingly familiar, but without a story to go with it, echoing traces from another time or life. An old love or familiar enemy may return, or the patterns involved could remind you of an earlier difficult chapter. If someone triggers your South Node, you may feel like you owe them or they owe you. And while that may be true, this accounting won't help now. Cleanly deal with what is on the table and stay in the present moment. Challenge. Under stress, you may fall back on familiar defenses and relive what you've always lived. PTSD, flashbacks, and addictive habits or relationships all operate around your South Node. The gift. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns from the past. Take them as teaching moments and learn. Then your hard-earned skills and wisdom can help you build your future. Well, let me know if you have any questions, Basha. But this tells us, with all due respect to you, try a little harder. Okay? Darrow, 000. How can I help you today? Oh, I like that a lot. I hate this graphic. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm trapped in a cage over here now. But it really doesn't have anywhere else to live that I like. Another career reading. Okay. So, career readings are difficult. You just got here. We were just discussing this. Can you elaborate your career request, please? Just so we're clear, I don't do future polls. Unfortunately, some of your message did not come through. Hold on, I might be able to bring it back. Let's see. Hold on. Gotcha. Okay. No, I got it, Darryl. It's okay, Darryl. I got it. You're all good. You're in the same boat. I have to do 2 cards. It's all right. Sorry, I don't speak fluent Spanish. Otherwise, I would speak it for you. On my list of things to learn, but I am in the process of learning a lot already. So, two cards. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward. Okay, well, in short, we already know how you're feeling. Okay, I just use this as a baseline for you, so you can know that we're talking with you, right? Gives you some confirmation, if you will. Your first card. This is what I refer to as the waking nightmare. All right. So 9 in tarot, this is near completion. The path of the swords in tarot is one of effectively deceit, okay, of internal struggles of the mind, all right, trying to come to terms with a truth, right, that slower, just the longer the suit progresses, right, the closer it just becomes to the ultimate conclusion of an unavoidable truth, something that has been on our mind that just must be said, must be acknowledged and addressed. But through that path, it causes great stress. We are just before we're at full-blown nightmare. This is the waking nightmare, the dream that turns into the nightmare, right? Thoughts on the mind. So we already know how you're feeling, right? Hi, Starlet. We're aware of this, effectively, right? So moving on. Your next card, I'm going to show you this upright, just to make the point. These two figures here, all right, you can see they're walking away from, I like to just point out here, the stained glass, they're walking away from rather nice establishment for how they're dressed, yes? 5 in the tarot, all right, this is that internal conflict I was talking about. You can see they're kind of dressed raggedy, guys walking on crutches, right? So, not walking away from the nightmare. I'm talking only about the art in this card right now. This is a separate question completely. This was just the energy surrounding your question. Now we talk about the energy inviting you forward first. I'm speaking, they are walking away from specifically these 5 pentacles in this window. There's another card in tarot that I want you to keep in mind while we talk about the number 5. And it is the major arcana 5, the Hierophant. All right, this dickhead, this is the mega church leader. All right, he lives in here, right? This is a card of structure, of order, of ultimate authority in a religion or any spiritual style practice. This is what they are leaving behind, this previous structure where they had order perhaps once, they had security perhaps once. Unfortunately, literally, the first word of the definition of this card, misfortune, okay? This comes to us reversed, though, blocked. So it's to call out to you that you will, and you are, obviously, going through some struggles. It will be a bitch, but at the end of that road, you find misfortune reversed. What does that mean for you, you know? A favorable outcome should you continue on the path, my friend. This is just confirmation. You are seen. So please, keep going. Okay? In terms of how these cards work with one another, yes, technically, in a way, you are walking away from that nightmare. But they are 2 different subjects. This is the stress in life. This is what invites us forward, okay? We can walk away from that stress. Just continue your work. Continue doing what you're doing. That is all that need be done. All that is requested of you right now. Good. How are you? Trying to figure out where everything fits now. We changed all the stuff. Now when people ask me how to join, it's way up there. Who are we reading? This person. It's much easier. And now, conveniently, you can see my name. Yeah, me too. I'm not reversing anything for you. There's nothing to reverse. Sorry you're stressed out. Meditate, my friend. Give it a shot if you haven't tried it before. I'm doing it right now, technically. Tee-hee-hee. And I'm cheating. I'm really meditating, if you know what I mean. It's time to throw some sand in the bags, if you know what I mean. Time to kick some rocks in the creek. To go for launch. You know. No, don't. What? Don't worry about it. We're fine over here. Totally fine. Dude, can I just really real quick? Like, I gotta see how everything looks now. Okay. Will this work? We need to make you a little smaller over here. I kind of hate that, but it's livable. You can still see you. Cool. How about on this one? No one talks here. How about on this one? People talk here. We can probably get away with a little bigger. All right, cool. People don't talk here. Nobody talks there. All right, cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience and cooperation during this national broadcast test. Anyways, Daro, Daro? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Did you have any questions? If not, Mocha, you are next. May I please know that your streams have gotten pretty intense? I have not had free time, my dear. Not one fucking bit. And what free time I have spent it on making stuff. I'll show you, in fact. I'll have to go look. Do you record your stream, Starlet? I don't know if you do or not. If not, I'll have to come watch. I don't know. I'm still waiting. I won't hear it till this upcoming week, till tomorrow. So, and not even guaranteed tomorrow, like the week of tomorrow. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Daro, cool. Mocha. Yeah. That's been that way for a minute. Poopy, but it's okay. Mocha. Rune time? Is it rune time? Starlet. Well, really anybody. I was showing it off yesterday, and I'm still extremely excited about it. We made a thing. This is me things. Alright? It's a whole big thing. It's in our Discord. Rune meetings, but actual helpful fucking rune meetings. Alright? Okay, I'll go look. Could you either have your usuals or a daily choice? I can't. Okay. Yes. Rune. I just realized the other day I need like a little bingo spinner for runes. You know what I mean? It's not done yet, but it's workable right now, you know? I'm not even joking. Invite all of you. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, right? Like there is a cheat sheet, but there ain't this. You won't find this. All right. At least one that's not paid, or at least not that I did in my several hours of research and working on this fucking thing. But yeah, you enjoy, right? You can find this on Etsy. I saw a person selling this for like $25 fucking, just as an example. I don't know what was on theirs. I have no clue. This has upright and reverse meanings. Gives you a little blurb, and it is but a blurb. Your job is to actually go do more research, because there is further still. But all in one fucking place. There you go. The next part of this is to listen to the neighbor's awesome red truck. I need to get it turned into a PDF so I can actually search it easily. Uh-oh, we got two, Mocha. And technically one was sideways. I was wondering about this. So, if I'm not mistaken, both of these, this is Suilo, this is now these, I think. Let us use our handy dandy cheat sheet. Wow. Now, all right. Did I show it? Now these. All right. I'm saying stuff right. That's cool. I'm remembering stuff too. That's rad. See, this is why I want it this way. Things click for me. One fell out. Yeah. It's only usually one, but this one specifically, okay, it doesn't matter. They're both reversed. So these are the little details that bug me, that keep me up the fuck at night, all right? Look at this. This person, they made this rune. They've designed it in a way that there is an upright and reversed, okay? In all technicalities. But it doesn't matter, thank God, because this was bugging the shit out of me, this one in particular. Literally last night, like 11 p.m., but it doesn't matter because it's the same thing no matter what direction it comes to you. So, anyways, let us read the beautiful, see, the only problem is it's too small here for us to be able to see. Can I make it even bigger still? What if I do this? How about now? Yeah, then you can't see this. How about if I do this? Doesn't work. Damn. Good enough, I hope. We'll go like this, and then over here. I went too far. There's the other one. Now this one, okay? Or maybe this will help you. Now these is necessity. Limits that teach resilience, self-reliance, and wise restraint. It can reflect scarcity, delays, or constraints that force you to focus on what truly matters. The rune pushes steady effort, patience, and learning to work with reality instead of fighting it. Your next one, the Wheelo, I was about to say this one I believe is fucking victory. It sure is. It says it right there, in fact. Neato, we are remembering stuff. Wow, your next one. So, accidentally, you get a two-runer. A two-runer. So Wheelo is the sun. Life force, victory, guidance, and clear direction. It favors confidence, wholeness, and momentum towards success. This rune encourages you to step into your power and let what's true be seen. It can also highlight healing, renewal, and strong spiritual yes energy. I don't know what's going on over there for you, but right the fuck on, man. LFG. God, you know what I should do? I should just make the whole background the runes. God, that would annoy me so much. It would annoy me to the point that I would have to fucking remember all of them so I could come back to what I want it to be, which is this. So there's your runes. Okay. Little message. I'm just overloaded. It's my own fault, you know? I am trying to do too many things at once. It's why there's not going to be any Zodiac reads, like short videos. I don't have the time. I can't do everything I want to do and that, you know? It's just learn or produce. I cannot do both. It sucks. I wish I could just sit on stream and talk about what I'm reading actively with you as if we were just in a private fucking conversation, but you know, that gets me sued and jailed and troubles. And I don't want that. Mocha, we're gonna do an oracle card for you, but a different oracle card. This is the Sacred Symbols Oracle by Marcella Kroll. Okay. Whoa, that was a slick shuffle. Casino card. We're only drawing one of these, so you get this one, Divine Masculine. What's this mean? Number 2 in the deck, the High Priestess. I went too far. Divine Masculine. How ironic. Just because I don't have a placeholder card to show you on the screen. Here's 2. All right. We'll go. There you go. Placeholder. What deck is this? This is the Sacred Symbols Tarot. Oh God. This one. I'm sorry, Sacred Symbols Oracle, not Tarot. Excuse me. And yes, this thing is red. Highly recommended. I believe it's trying to communicate to me that yes, we want reversals, but I'm not entirely positive just yet, but I believe it does. So, let me read, Mocha, what this says, okay? The backing looks terrifying? Why? It's Ra. It's the Eye of Ra. Or, I mean, it's a couple eyes technically, but it's an eye of protection of good things. No need for scares. No boo here. It's an oob. It's a poo. A boo reversed is poo. Not frightening. It's just word. Okay? Check it out. Divine Masculine. This is the embodiment of long, direct action and strength. In this most evolved aspect, he represents the builder, the protector, and the guardian. Drawing this card can symbolize that divine masculine energy is needed to balance your current situation. It can also represent father-brother healing and the healing of relationship with the divine masculine in your life. It's not scary at all. It is literally an eye of protection, I promise. Just look up the Eye of Ra. You know? I mean, does this card freak you out? The only difference between this card and the one that you got? I just want you to really look here. Do you notice any similarities? There's a moon in 2 forms on both of these. If you turn this way, okay, even here, right? Here, does this help? If I put it like this? Moon. It represents more of a Taurus astrological sign, but you want it again. I will do this for you one more time. The divine masculine is the embodiment of logic, direct action, and strength. In his most involved aspect, he represents the builder, the protector, and the guardian. Drawing this card can symbolize that divine masculine energy is needed to balance your current situation. It can also represent father-brother healing and the healing of relationships with the divine masculine in your life. So, divine masculine, This would be forces in yin, the masculine quote-unquote traits. Quote-unquote traits. I would suggest you look up yin and yang and look up the divine masculine aspects of it to get a certain list. I don't remember it all. But those are all things that you could focus on, all areas you could focus on. This doesn't just mean, listen to what male figures in your life tell you to do. So we're clear. Okay? Questions? Comments? Concerns? I do want to, God, curiosity overwhelms me now that this is happening. I think we only did 2 little boops. I need to see stuff. What do my notes say here? Okay, so yeah. Like I say here, this is yin energy, all right? Grounded, steady value, sensual wisdom, okay? But what I want to know here, yeah, we have that. I don't have anything specifically for, maybe I do. Where are you in here? Taurus. These people respond to tone, mood, feeling, scene, story. Okay, this is specific style stuff, just about how you kind of are. But, look up, like I say, those yin traits so you can get kind of a better idea of things you might, you might want to take in mind while we're traveling through adventures in life. Okay? Rosy posy, absolutely anybody can learn tarot as they please. Yes. I I feel so weird saying this, I guess, but I kind of sit here and teach you guys tarot all day, right? I mean, it's just inherent in what I do here when I explain the meaning of a card. Why I'm saying the things I'm saying, right? So, if you got $20, yeah, you can learn tarot. $20 will get you a deck. It will get you, at bare minimum, a little guidebook. I can't say that it will be the complete story of tarot, but wow, I feel like such a fucking cool guy. I don't think the camera even caught that, but I just shuffled and I wasn't even looking. Just staring over here. Just saying, take that, put it in your pipe and smoke it. It's Alien Ant. You say what? The inner balance? Can just anyone? Yeah, we did that. Starlet, you're up. Oh, hey, thank you, Vin. Little sweetie. You're welcome, Mocha. What did you say? The inner balance between masculine and feminine energy, always fascinating and providing, receiving duality. Yes. Starlet vibe check. Sure. This one. Okie dokie. 3 cards. Ready? Current vibe of the day. What supports us? What drifts us up? Okay. Here's our cards. Oh, man. Can I just real quick. And 2400R7. Yes, unfortunately. Please summarize as best you can, but I will get to your reading as soon as we are done helping this person. Okay? Starlit Moon. But if you can, shorten that up for me or join our Discord. Okay? You can send me a message direct on there if that is helpful to you. Okay? I know it still shows it on the screen, but I can't see it all, sadly. Sorry. So, Starlit, 3 cards. I was just gonna say, I just wanted to take a brief moment and stare at how pretty things were. Because people don't see the amount of effort that goes into, not even just the art, okay? The art is this is AI helped, all right? 100%. I give it prompts, that's it. I work with it a million times over and my little cute tweaks here and there. But setting all this shit up, getting it just fucking right, mirroring stuff, changing the colors of it, just blah, blah, blah. Takes a long time. Anyway, our cards. The 10 of Wands, reversed. This is Matters of the Soul Fire, okay? This would be the journey's complete. We have whatever we're doing for the day, have done with the day. Oh no, did you just get an ad? Shouldn't. Did you just come back? Did you hear what I said? We just started talking about your cards. Okay, the ad just happened. All right, so that was a short ad. Good. So it heard me start talking about stuff and sent you to an ad. Thank you for letting me know. That's annoying as all hell. I have ads off completely for this, so you should only see one when you join. That's it. So anything beyond that is out of my control, sadly. That is imposed by them. It's very annoying, but anyway. The vibe of the day. Work that is not complete in matters of our passion, the soul's fire. Yeah, soul's fire energy, not something unresolved, not complete, not done, something you're working on, I don't know. Your energy that supports you. Okay? This is an enduring foundation. All right? Strength where others would see weakness. Where calamity would come and cause others to crumble. You do the opposite. You persevere. But sometimes this is just stubbornness. Right? This can be just on the shadow side of things. Things that should be let go that we are not capable of letting go. For the good or bad. Habits, addictions, stuff like that. But otherwise, you're just kind of a fucking hard ass, basically. Lightning won't strike you down, not this fucking tower. Good luck. Right? What trips us up? New physical beginnings. So this is actually taking action in the physical world. We have all the thoughts, we have all the tools, we have all the shit sitting in front of us to do what we want to do, and then we just become the hanged man. We just become stagnant. Just sit around, and it's more fun to think about doing it than actually doing it, right? Do you want a rune? so I can practice some more? Yeah, no shit. Listen, I say this often here. These are statements, right? Yeah, well, this is not to say that you haven't been working on anything. This is just the thing that trips you up, right? Just gets in the way of whatever. That's all. But if you relate this guy and go, woo, all the way to this guy over here, this directly creates that. Just, it's a consequence of this. Every new thing you do physically creates this over and over. An incomplete passion. It's just a cycle. It's not in a bad way. Yeah. If that is something you want to do, yes, you could. 100%. Just remember the 3 questions here, though. They are not just a thinking, feeling, doing. They're not to be read in sequence. They are 3 separate questions. Okay? So we're very, very clear. What is my vibe today? What supports me? And what trips you up? But you are welcome to apply alternative reads to them. Just keep in mind, this is a 3 for 1. It's not 3 cards, 1 question. It's 3 questions, 1 card each. I'm cheap. Not only am I cheap, I'm free, but it's built in. People, God, I don't mean this rudely at all, but very few people come through and ask like, oh, no, they think it's only one of these, right? Very few people does it occur to that I'm actually giving you more than just 1 read. It's multiples. They're just little mini reads with 1 card. They tell a little story. Whoa. That's why I'm so picky about what the questions are and how they're asked. They gotta be a little bit open-ended, but a little specific, You feel me? So, for me, just incomplete stories due to ongoing work, but the thing that supports you. There's nothing needs to be turned down at all. This is your strength. Okay? But again, the shadow side of that is you may be holding up a tower that does need to just be let the fuck go of. But is that time now? Is it necessary? That's up for you to decide completely, but obviously you're working hard. We see this. You in your garden. I see you. It's a golf clap for you. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if you have questions. I don't have anything to reverse for you here. Oh God, flute is falling over. The whole world. Chaos is upon us. Nothing to reverse. Those are for you. Sorry, flute. If you can't tell, it has a very sacred spot right next to my guitar amp. Hell yeah. All right. Thank you, Starlet. Thank you all for letting me read you. AN2400R7. You are next in line. We are ready for you. If you still have your question, able to be split up a bit, that would be helpful to me. Okie dokie. Hi, Angelica. right, dear. This is multiple questions in one. Sounds like we're going through a little bit of stress by just reading this. I'm not going to read this out loud. So, a couple things. All right. Some of this is medical related type stuff. I know you didn't mention anything like that, but broken sleep patterns, all right, how we affect these things. We're dangerously treading into the territory of medical, which is not something I do, okay? But as well, I just need you to take a big deep breath, if you don't mind, if you have not already. Let's try to breathe and relax. Okay? I don't do the multiple questions in one, if you will. Let's do one thing. Let's focus on one thing. We're trying to not be distracted. Let's start there, yeah? So, you asked for bluntness. This is my most blunt deck, Angelica. Blunt in terms of direct, okay? We're gonna ask the cause for the distraction and how can we break its grip on you? Okay, 2 cards. Remember, this is my most blunt deck, so it's possible it may blame the distraction on you. Okay? Final cut, 2 cards. So, cause of the distraction, how can we remove said distraction? Okay? Your cards speak to both mind but also feelings. Okay? This is the queen, not the king. I need the queen, please. So, the queen's energy. I'm gonna keep these. These are both reversed for you, so we're clear. Okay? I'm gonna keep these upright on the screen just to start with. This card. All right? This would be the nurturing queen, a clear communicator, okay? But a perfectionist. As this is the queen, this is the water of air, meaning since this is a swords car, swords being of the mind, air, okay? Water, cup, if you will, is the queen energy, okay? So, in the nurturing sense of thought, we are giving a lot of energy to this person. Upright, that would be a clear communicator, like I say, but effectively commanding. They don't issue suggestions, they issue commands, not necessarily in a mean way, but this is reversed. Now it becomes demanding, authoritarian, a little bit oppressive, abusive, manipulative. Okay? So, you remember I said, just a warning, that this may talk about you. This is a representative for you at the moment. This is inherent with stress. We know that. But this calls out that we are being a little bit too much in here, and we're giving too much literal emotion to these thoughts. They are not grounded in the reality of things. Okay? I would liken this to just a panic attack, just overall stress. That is the cause of this. This is why I tell you, please slow down, take a breath, Take a few. Okay? Got to come back to center before we react and do anything at all. Otherwise, you will just spin your wheels and be this. We will be nurturing bad thoughts, negative thoughts, not just bad, but negative. Things that do not help us, that do not serve to free you from the distraction, the goal. Which brings us to your next card, okay? This literally is distraction in a card. This is confusion. Too many options. I'm going to show you just a clearer version of the card. See all these different cups? Each one of these is a feeling. Different ways we feel about a certain something. These are unresolved feelings, different paths to walk in regard to how we feel at something. This is literally a spiritual test for you in terms of emotional control. Okay? The number 7 in numerology and in tarot here. This is the number of that test, of this mystery. It is blocked. Okay? Meaning, like I say, the way we remove this, I'm not trying to just say this is all your fault or anything like that, but we need to remove distraction from our lives. Okay? Pick one thing and one thing only to focus on, please. Start there. Ground yourself first, and then see if we can't work through that problem first, rather than, well, this thing depends on this thing and that is here, and just letting that red strand, that string go on forever and ever. Just give it a grounded place to live for now, even if it does not solve the problem as a whole. All right? Regarding the not sleeping stuff, I'm going to argue if we can start there, that may help with your problem with sleep. But that is something that you must truly take command of in order to be able to undo any stress you're going through or anything like that, to be able to solve these confusing feelings we have. Okay? I am reversing your queen, because that is you in this scenario, and this is the orientation you should have. Nurturing positive thoughts, making happy commands. You know, not sporadic, stressed out ones, but calm, relaxed ones. Okay? Yours now. But you gotta reach out and grab that queen. That's all you. That I cannot do for you, my dear. I am so sorry. Rosie, Pose. Yeah, okay, we talked about that. What did I miss? You joined. Nito. Cole. You're welcome, Angelica. I'm sorry you're going through all that. Boo. But we can give you a blessed bow for you. Bless up. And one of these. Bam. Sorry, things aren't going so great for you. I hope you can figure these things out one by one with less stress, please. Okay? It's Alien Ant 97. How may I do for you? How may I do for you? You're welcome. Miss Anne Marie, hi Opal, hi you. Hope you are well. Thank you. It took some fucking effort to get this thing together. Yeah, things are a little different on the screen, huh? Daily Vibay. A Daily Vibay. We're getting the Mystic Monday for this one. All right. This deck's so fat. It's like its own little workout. Man, my goatee's getting crazy long. Amazing. If you can't tell, it's this weird like in between of summer and winter, and I want my face not freezing cold when I go outside, but then it's like warm at other times, so it's annoying. So I'm trapped in like this middle phase of half beard, half goatee. It's very annoying. Final cut. Okay. Daily vibe, 3 cards. Current vibe. What supports you? What trips you up? Okay. So you're not gonna like this. Let's start here with the bad news. What trips us up? Really, this is what you came here for. Honestly, this is the Ace of Swords reversed. All right. Well, I just say you're not gonna like this, not because it's like bad, terrible news, but you're not gonna like this because my first thought when I saw this was the thing tripping you up is where you're not having new creative thoughts. Okay? And the reason it's going to piss you off is because it is solely due to the simple fact of this. Okay? That's the Two of Swords at the very start here. All right? So, God, these are designed to tell a little story, all right? Sometimes they tell a little story that's a little more meaningful than I mean for it to be. But our problem here, okay? Jesus Christ. If this doesn't, oh God, look. Would you just look at it? Oh man. Oh no, not like that. Don't do that. Like this. I want it like this. And then we go like that and like this and get it above my stupid head. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm tapping so softly you can't even hear me tap. Two of Swords to start with, the vibe of the day. This is the choice unmade. Okay? So right now, you are sat at a crossroads. You have a decision in life to make about something. I do not know what, but your mind is well on it. And we are sitting in the middle of nowhere. Okay? Literally by design on the card. We are in the desert, just chilling, hands over our heart, holding a couple swords, just being defensive over what? I don't know. Not my problem to know, okay? I don't need to know. You don't gotta tell me. This is not information that, is pertinent. You're aware of this, okay? The thing to remember with this card is making any choice is better than no choice, which is why that brings us to no new thoughts, okay? All right? So, just pick something. This has got you completely mentally blocked. All right? Now then, the thing that supports you is judgment. All right? I want you to just take note of our little naked figures down here. I don't talk about this too often, but yes, you do. Alien Ant 97, that is exactly what this card is about. And you fucking know it too, alright? Alright, that emoji alone tells me you know this. This is figures raising from the literal dead to answer a call. God damn it. Okay? These little boxes, these are coffins. This judgment, you can view this as like the rapture if you want to, in a certain light. Not whether you have been good or bad, but this is the call of the effectively your actions being weighed before you are allowed entry to the world of enlightenment. Okay? These appear to want to tell you a little story, but until then, my friend, your mind will circle nothing but this thing. This little trouble right here. This little motherfucker right here. Okay? So yes, please, it's Alien Ant 97. Look at your cards. Choose a sword. Woo! Okay? Pick one. There is no right or wrong answer. You will find out soon enough which sword was the right sword for you. Okay? Remember that judgment supports you. It does not block you. You are welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. Ta-da! Thank you very much. You honor me, Lord. Takmi? Takmi. Lord Takmi. I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. Limoman. 16. You bring me one of my own archetype cards, my friend. The number 7. How may I help you, Limoman? Hi. Hey. Hey there. How are you? Do you have a specific question in mind? Or do you need some help determining a spread? Lord, touch me. Oh God, it does say Lord. I don't know if I got that part. Lord, touch me. Lordy. If you have a specific question, Limoman, yeah. I'll work on it. Lord, touch me. It's funnier to me to say that than anything else, so I dub thee, Lord, touch me. Right on, Miss Anne Marie. Limoman, if it helps you, if you just want a general feel for how things work here, I like to do this one. It's just a daily vibe check, okay? Yeah, and unfortunately, you stumbled directly into the trap of the internet that this is used as fortune telling. Sure, it can be. There are many readers that do. I am not one of them. The thoughts or feelings of someone else is intrusive and inappropriate, so I don't do that. What I can do is more so the energy surrounding your question, meaning what are you feeling about this and the energy that invites you forward from it. I can almost certainly assure you in the matters of love, though, how someone else feels or thinks, my cards are going to redirect you to the source, meaning that other person who is not here with us to answer for themselves or defend themselves to any things I might have to say. Okay? Would you prefer 2 cards? Otherwise, it is more appropriate, in my opinion, for love stuff to do something like this. What positive energy are you currently sending out in matters of love? What type of partner aligns with that energy? And what step can you take to align with that energy for the next real relationship? Hello. How are you? God, I thought 20 was going to be big enough. It's not. We must go bigger. I did go bigger. Okay, so this is a different thing then. Where does this come from? No, it's Chamberbot. Alright. You want me to choose, so we can do your original question. See what it says. 2 cards. The energy surrounding your original, what this person feels about you, and reminder that this is not in any way what they feel. This is all about your energy, the energy around that question, right? Which is just a reflection of you, effectively. And then something to keep in mind moving forward, or effectively the energy surrounding you should nothing change, okay? 2 cards. The Queen of Wands. This would be you. So, Lenormand 1-6, I do not know your gender. It does not matter. And I mean this with the utmost respect to you. You pull the only queen in the entire deck. Just to illustrate my point here. Okay. Damn it. Too many things. I'm gonna drag all the other queens up real quick. You were the only queen. Okay. I need, you might be wondering why I'm doing this, but it's all for a purpose. I promise you, you need to see these for the next sentence I'm about to say. The energy surrounding your question. This is, I mean this completely professionally here. This is pure sexual energy. Okay. And I have a reason for my statement. This is the only card, the only queen in the entire deck. The only one who's got her legs spread open while she sits. No, this, you see this thing right here? This big giant thing that says currently consulting and then has a name? This big helpful box? That's who the reading is for. You're the first one. So, Lenormand 1-6. This card, we know the energy, obviously, surrounding this question. Yeah. So, just point out, oh, I put your other card back on accident. This is directly related to matters of love. We know this. Okay. Other things to note about this, though. You see this little black kitten in here? All right. In the esoteric world, the occult world, we call pets like this little kitty cat, a familiar. But more so in the world of tarot specifically, because we just wanted to note This is a presence of, if you will, the dark, the shadow side of life, of spirituality, of experience, that yin and yang. But this is being so comfortable with yourself that even the shadow side comes to chill with you. Just a representative of it, a black cat. Okay? This is someone who just exudes confidence. So this is again the water of fire here. So this would be tempered fire, but obviously that has its caveats. Water extinguishes fire, right? We can lose sight and focus on growing our plant, our cute little sunflower that we made with our badass wand over here. We can lose sight of passions and only focus on trying to create this thing, okay? So remain comfortable, remain sexy, but make sure, stay grounded in reality, okay? And what needs to be done to get some answers. The energy inviting you forward should nothing change, my dear. This is the Five of Wands, which would be more soul's fire, but now, in this case, this is just conflict. This is just a big internal fight. 5 different ways, this flame within burning, all these different outcomes, a possibility, all this, just passion being yanked around. The energy inviting you forward, should you not talk to this person and reveal your feelings and clarify them, is more inner conflict. Okay? Please speak to this person. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but sounds like you have your answer then, yeah? Not the one for you at this time. So, just means time to redirect that energy elsewhere. That's all. Lord, touch me. You are our 10th read for the day. Neato. You're welcome. I'm sorry things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. Lord, touch me. It is your turn. If anybody else wants a reading, you gotta do the thing that's way up there. Oh, that's so much nicer. Way up there. See it? See it way up there? Way up there. I gotta make a little box thing for chat. It needs a background so we can see it. I'm glad I know this now. Can I do that? Is that possible? Can I just add like a thing? Can we do like, what? Image mask blend. Maybe. I'll play with that later. Lord, touch me. Yeah, another vibrating, yes. 3 cards. You bet. 3 cards. I really like this deck. Specifically for streaming. Okie dokie. No more shuffle. 3 cards. Current vibe. What supports you? What trips you up? Okay. Well. Lord, touch me. what is the vibe of the day? Victory. I literally have one word for this card because that's really all you need to know. But in the interest of just giving you some more info, this is effectively the parade. This is family, friends, community, support, just success. Okay? Looks like a damn good day to me. This is you, like I say, if you want to imagine yourself just riding in the parade. Just take note of all the dirt and dust and grime and stuff on the card. This was not an easy win, right? You earned this. This required effort. Success, though, nonetheless. This is directly in matters of passion, our soul's fire, okay? Things we care deeply for. Things that propel us forward or motivate us. Your creations in life, things like that. What supports us? This is the card of the happy family, all right? So, I got shit all over me. So, happy family under the rainbow, right? Again, another card that's been splotched. So, not an easy win, but nonetheless. Cups are our emotions, our feelings, right? So, as you can see, this is what supports us. So, family, friends, community, effectively from this. All right? What trips us up? This is our intuition. So this tells me you would be a person who possibly you get these sensations, the chill down the spine, that inner knowing. You already know the outcome of some things before they happen and you can't explain why. But for whatever reason, you don't listen to this. You choose not to allow this element of your life to be present, to work with it. Can't even say be present. It's present whether you want it to be there or not. But this tells me we do not necessarily listen to our inner knowing, right? That we are, instead of working with it, we are perhaps, I don't know, afraid of it. We don't want to misuse it, you know? Perhaps we don't understand it fully. We haven't explored this facet of ourselves yet. I cannot say, but this would be you fully working with the self. Okay, I'm gonna read the words in the notes I have for you, if you don't mind. Just in case there's something in here that you need that I'm not aware of. This is intuitive insight, reconciling of opposites, an indirect approach, withdrawal from everyday activities. Okay? This is the card of liminal space. This figure here sits between two pillars. All right? Boaz and Yakin. One meaning, he will build it, and the other meaning, in him is strength. Okay? These were gifts to King Solomon, these two towers, these pillars. Famous king of yore, of old, okay? These were gifts to him, but they were still very much so earned. But in his case, he but asked for his kingdom, submitted himself, and received gifts. However, we know very much so in the real world that is not how things work. They require tremendous effort. So make sure we are not living in that in-between state with that inner knowing. Trust it, listen to it, utilize it. I'm not saying it's right all the time, but it's there to help you. Usually. You gotta learn how to use it. Time to get a book about how to intuition. Intuition for dumbos. Intuition for the slowmans. Intuition how to for you, to me, from us, from them. You hear the sound? The breakdown that it just had? That's you and intuition right now. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, so you're aware of this. Then yeah, I mean, I was only partially joking in the title of the books that I'm giving you, but I am not joking about it. It's time for you to buy a book. Okay? You got 20 bucks, you can get a book for sure, a little thin one. Go on Internet Archive, search the internet, whatever it is you like to do for the information you prefer and the style you like. I don't know, you know. What do you like? What are you into? What are you doing? Fancy meeting you here. Hey. Got books you like? Yeah? How you like them written? You like the letters real big? Or you like them real little? You like a paperback, or you want a nice strong back, big hardback? Ooh, dirty little hardcover? I don't know what you like. But yes, look for a book specifically about integrating your intuition. Okay? I love that you brought this to me, because I need the same book. Honestly, I don't have one either. That's why I have to tell you this. I don't have a book to recommend for you. Would you like me, in the interest of serving the public and a little bit the self? Let's ask the Googleizer. Let's see if we can't get a recommendation. Shall we? I hope you don't mind. I don't think there's anybody else in the queue. Nope, it's just us. We're just hanging out. Best starter. Intuition, Its Powers and Perils by David Myers suggested to me. There's also Trust Your Vibes. I'll give you 2 different books. Are you ready? Here's one book. Straight from, not even you Googlies, this is straight from ChatGPT. And that one. I've never heard of either of these. Good luck, honestly, you know? Sonia Choquette. Choquette. Man, so many confusing names today. Lord Touch Me, Chocolate. Jesus Christ. There you go. I mean, those are just the beginner books that it gave to me. I have no idea what's in those. And again, I have no idea how they're written. You may hate them. They may be novels. Could be fucking epics for all I know. Could be bibliographies. Entire encyclopedia. Goddamn editions, No clue. But I have nothing to reverse on your spread. Not a thing. That's all yours. Boop. See? Oh, I don't know that I fixed this. I probably didn't. Word game? Did I fix the word game? It fits. There's space. Oh, in that. Hooray! Ah, this is so nice. What happens when we do this? Neato, how about this? Neato, how about this and this? Yay. Okay. That's all. Well, realistically, let's see. I only kind of just popping in and out for the stream, Let's see. We're not, inherently busy. And I know some people come just to hang out and listen to us tell stories or listen to music and relax. But I do have stuff that I want to do today too. Like read some more, learn some stuff, work on some stuff. And we are, what, 2 hours, 15 minutes in? I'll take it another 15 more minutes probably. But being that these are free readings during my free time, obviously, this does not, does not teach me necessarily the things I want to learn, and especially not the way I want to learn them. So, I reference books and the interwebs. And other people's. Hell, after this, I may spend some time watching other people's stuff. I've just slowly realized more and more, watching other people's things, in the past has influenced how I do things, and I don't want that. Right? I'm not someone else. I'm me. So why am I doing what they're doing? Hence all this stuff. Nice, simple, clean stuffs. But I hate this. I really hate this. This bugs me a whole lot. I don't know why. Like my hand goes over it, It makes no difference. But still, it bugs me. It makes me feel like I'm trapped in a little box. I mean, I am trapped in a little box. But still, I don't want to feel like I'm trapped in a little box. Ew. So, yeah, probably, a few more minutes here. Anybody who is lurking, if you would like a reading, now is going to be the time to get one, for sure. Because I'll be leaving soon. Going off on a grand adventure into a world of books. I was kind of hoping, it's too early for that, but a man can dream. Oh my God. All right. Hold everything. We're going on break. I'll be right back. Don't move. Okay, we're back. So, I have a briefcase now. Not that anyone here cares, but for actual work in the public space, I have needed this for quite a long time. Quite a long time now. So, now we have one. It's apparently called an attaché. Attaché. Excuse me for calling it a fucking briefcase. My bad. But you can't really see it all over here anymore. But all this stuff that lives, in our actual working space, I'm hopeful this will make my life a little easier than a million zippers and all this goofy shit. Actual designated thing that is not only not soft but a little more resilient, I hope. the stuff banging into it or whatever. And plus, you know, now I have a briefcase. Great. I'm that guy. Suit and tie, briefcase. Can I look any weirder? What do you do? Hold on, let me open my briefcase. Show you some art on cards. Let's talk about you. Well, Jesus, perfect timing. Attaché, yes, it's new to me as well. I guess that's what these are called. Again, ignorant American reporting in here. I'm trying my bestest to learnest the newest and coolestest words, but languages are hard. They put lead in our paint, in our gasoline. I somehow survived the complete autism spectrum, but probably still on it pretty hard, you know? I don't know that for a fact, but that's French, I think, right? And attaché, it's gotta be French. What other language that be? It has to be French. We're gonna find out right now. I challenge you to word etymology duel. Attaché etymology, please. Etymology, French. Fucking know it. I knew it. In my little heart of hearts. I knew. French. I wish just society as a whole, I wish we had a better way of teaching. I know, who cares, right? Sure, great, it's French anyways. Do you know any more French? I know a little. Just words. I like words. 2:39, it's 2:22, almost 2:23. I think we're just gonna go ahead and shut it down, ladies and gentlemen. I have stuff to do. Oh, does that not work there? It should. How about here? Okay, it only works in one place. Good to know. So. It's so weird to have you over there now. I gotta get like a little panel or something for you guys. I'll figure that out. Anyways, hi, bye. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having and continues to have an excellent day. I'll probably be streaming in the morning tomorrow, depending on what insanity of life throws at me. I'm not sure. What else? Who knows? Don't know. Hi and bye. Just in case you're unaware, my name is Opal. We do esoteric readings using things like Tenormand. Tenormand, that's tarot and Lenormand combined. So sometimes we do that, as well as Elder Futhark runes, and astrology, astronomy, hermetics, alchemy, stuff. Man, we do stuff and things here. Come join us. See what's going on with you and your life, so we can try and find ways to make your life a little better. Okay? I'm gonna go read some books, go learn more about an attaché, figure out what my cute little 3-digit secret number is gonna be. I'll never tell a soul. Maybe 666, probably. Who knows? Just because it's funny. Anyways, I'm gonna go play with that. I hope you all Have an excellent, excellent rest of your Sunday. I will see you in the next stream.